Good morning, everybody. I've had requests for the template for the short storybooks that I've been putting out, and I'm happy to do that, and you can find that on Teachers Pay Teachers, but it's a little more complicated than just giving you the PowerPoint. So I wanted to just do a brief walkthrough on what to do, on how to use this. So here's your title page. This is what I used for my back page, and you can see it's just a picture from Pixabay. And the original picture didn't have the E, so I had to add the E to it. So the first thing I want to do is go to pixabay.com. Unsplash is also a good one. And just search for a good background image for whatever your story is going to be. So let's say my story is going to be about bees. Now, what I like to do here, because this is somebody's picture, I like to give them a thumbs up. Of course, I'll have to log in, so hang on just a second. You know, this is their hard work, so I like to give them a thumbs up. I like to tell them thanks, because everyone likes to be appreciated for their work. And then really, with PowerPoint, you don't need to download it. I just copy the image, and then at the end of my story, I click here to get a link to them so that I can put that in my book and let you guys know that where the image came from. So back to PowerPoint. And then I Control V or I right click and paste. Usually that works. I always just do Control V. So then I line it up, and not every picture is going to work. So I'm just going to make this be a quick one, even if it's not going to work perfectly. I kind of line it up to be just past those squares, and then I want it to fill the space. Now what's going to happen, you know, like this isn't going to work. So right click, send to back, and there you go. Another way to do it is you can, this one will kind of fill up the whole space, so you can right click, format background, picture. Oh, that looks kind of nice. And then if you click on, because you copied that bee picture, you want to paste it from your clipboard. Now it will fill in the whole space. Now this isn't really what I would want, like I would want the bee over here. But those are two ways to do that. So let me hit Control Z to undo that. And then I'm just going to do my Control V to paste, put my bee picture back. Let me just pause for a second. And it'd be the same thing with this one. Just find a background that you want. Paste it. And it was already in the back. But if it's not, then you right click, send to back. Oh, there you go. Then I add my E so that we're spelling things correctly. So same thing here. So on this page, you would want to type your text here, and now you need some kind of a picture, some kind of an image. So let's say I want to write about puppies. So I'm going to search for puppy. And you can choose, I really like Pixabay because you can choose vector graphics or illustrations. Let's go to illustrations. Oh, this one's a cute one. So I'm going to write about a puppy in the snow, copy image, thumbs up, tell them thanks. And then if you end up using the picture, you know, come back here to get a copy of their link. So I'm going to put it over here. I'm going to right click and paste, or Control V will paste. Then I line it up. These shaped pictures don't work as well as the thinner ones, the thin long ones, because it gets kind of stretched out like that. So I stretch it, then I right click, send to back. Now, oh, it disappeared. So I have to do that a couple more times. I want to send my white page to back, right click, send to back, and now I've got this one. So right click, send to back. There you go. Now you just want to make sure it looks good over here. And just pull it over a couple clicks to the right. And there's your page. All right, now if you want to get a little more complicated, you don't like this blue color here, you're going to have to delete the white page, and it's okay because you got a spare one over here. And so you can see this is really just an image, and you'll want to go to your favorite illustration website, background, some kind of background. Let's say maybe I like this background. So I'm going to right click, copy image. Remember, give them a thumbs up. Thank you. Copy the link if you're going to use it. Okay, paste. So I don't need this. Now remember, it fills up the whole space. So I don't need that anymore. I'm going to come here, fill in my space. Right click, oops, right click, send to back. Okay, now there is a step 2 depending on how picky you want to be, but now this blue background doesn't really match. So what you'll have to do for the blue background is Control-Shift-G to ungroup. So this has been grouped. I just ungrouped this one. To group it back, hit the Shift and click the left mouse key, Control-G, to make it be a group again. But we're going to ungroup it. And then what you want to do is change the background color. So what you'll do is you'll come here, whatever background color you think is going to match here. So shape fill. You can use an eyedropper as well. Let's say I like that one. And there you go. There's your color for that one. You just have to do it for all these others as well. Nice thing about PowerPoint is it saves that color. So I can come here, just click the little paint bucket now, shape fill, shape fill, shape fill, and it'll fill that in, and it'll better match your new background. And of course, you'll want to do it to the side as well. So that's how you work with this template. Hope you have fun. My students really like these little picture books. Email me if you have any questions. Adios.